Happy Sunday, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nuestra Tabla Rasa. Happy Galactic New Year. And oh, and I'm happy to see all you guys here once again.
Hang on.
Yay! I love that. Lucky,
Sorry
we're
about that.
censoring you out. How are you doing today, Lucky?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Have you had a good week so far?
I've had quite an active week.
Yes, you look
Uh,
very tanned.
it's probably the light. I don't even know anymore. I'm basically threw things together at this point.
Awesome. Oh, and can we see your T-shirt today? Because we
Oh,
always
it's
have
only a
to
turtle this time.
Oh,
I don't know. It's
kayaking.
Turtle.
More kayaking. What is that? Kayak Hawaii?
Nyack. It's backwards though. I can't read it. It's backwards.
Okay. But it's very cool. Very nice.
Kayak Kauai. It's kayak Hawaii, but
Okay.
it's not
Were you
Kauai.
kayaking this weekend, I guess?
Actually, yesterday, Saturday. Should I say it was Saturday? Yes. I was pulling water chestnuts from Lake Quinsigamon with a bunch of other volunteers because they couldn't. You can't have. You can't get rid of them using a machine. They have to have. You can only pull them because they'll break up and float everywhere. So they need to hand pull them all up.
Those are
Oh,
invasive species, right?
What?
Or is that an invasive species, or are you
It's a
actually?
very invasive species. Yes, the problem. It's very invasive. We had to get rid of it before it spread to the other parts of the lake. But we didn't get. We only got like a quarter of it. But that was the idea, just to break it, take the beginning front up, and then we'll continue a little while longer, a little while later.
cool. And you got free parking?
Yes, I got free parking. I got free parking. I removed my kayak myself, put my kayak back myself because they were very busy. It's a pain.
All
But I
right.
love my kayak, yeah. And I got out of my kayak and got back in my kayak. Told everyone, do not do what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. You guys, this is dangerous. This is stupid.
So kayak?
To get out of your kayak and get back in the kayak.
Oh,
I got out of the kayak into the weeds, which was just like a mat. So I was slowly sinking, but I was collecting. We had to get done by 11:30, and it was 11:20, and I had 3 bags to fill. I didn't have to fill all 3 bags, but I had to fill all the 3 bags for my own personal goals. Because I did it. I filled the bags, kayaked to the shore, delivered them, and then came back again over and over again. But I had the 3 bags, and they were, I only had 10 minutes to fill them, so I got out of the kayak, started filling.
oh
And I
my
go,
God.
well, that's a good idea. I'm like, no, it's not. This is stupid. I know my kayak. I know I can get back in, but you guys, you're never going to get back in your kayaks because we're in the middle of the lake trying to pull the weeds.
Oh, Jesus. Well, I'm happy you're here with us today.
Yes.
Hi, Victor. How are you today?
I'm great actually. I'm
Yes,
great.
you had a good week.
Yep, great week, great weekend. No complaints. A lot of energy stuff going on, but that's nothing new.
Okay.
Isn't it interesting how it's like when synchronicities used to happen, we'd be like, oh my God, I had this really cool thing, and now it's kind of like, oh, cool synchronicity.
Yeah.
It's like you can bring me something bigger and better next time.
That's what
Something
I
like
keep
that.
asking for. I keep asking for what is it? A grand gesture.
Mm, yeah,
I
very
see
good.
something grand.
Yeah, it's a good week though. Glad to be here.
Awesome. Good. Happy to have you here. How you doing, Trista? You seem very
pretty good.
complacent, very happy there, very chill.
Yeah. I mean, Mercury's done retrograding all over us, so that's good. So, things are on the up and up. But yeah,
Good.
it's good.
Excellent. Excellent. And we have our Galactic New Year today. So for those of you celebrating Galactic New Year, Happy New Year.
Now, where is that from? You said that earlier and I didn't know it. So,
Well, so basically the Mayans had their 13-month calendar. So yesterday was the day out of time. So like the astrology people understand it more. And basically it's like a day where, so everything supposedly for the year ended on Friday. And then yesterday's a day where everything gets together. And then the actual year starts again today.
hmm,
So everything wrapped up. So it would be good to close out cycles and everything on Friday. And then yesterday was kind of like a day for stillness and creating what you want to create for this new year. And then today, the new year takes off. So exciting. It's different. I mean, it's something that I've become more aware of as I've looked into alternate times, and that's where this whole holiday thing came about.
Mm.
I'm hearing a little bit of us in the background. So, basically, as part of the spiritual journey, uh, I noticed that there's holidays now that are not necessarily what they used to be anymore. And is that mostly because of the spiritual journey, because I see that they were created and that they are not necessarily all they're cracked up to be? Or is it because now that I've shed so many friends and maybe I realize that I don't even want to be around certain family members? I can still love them from afar, but I don't need to be intertwined with all that family drama or whatnot.
Hmm.
That, I'm more recluse, and therefore the holidays have changed for me. And I think that that's happened for a lot of people, but has it happened because of the spiritual journey, or has it happened because people are just learning to love themselves more? So that's what we're going to be touching upon today for us to ask our audience. And speaking of the audience, let's say hello to everyone who's here. Let's see. So Elizabeth was here bright and early. I'm not really sure if she's still here because I know she goes to bed early. But hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Amanda. Clint. Robin. Oh, Diana's here. Suki. Angela. Christine. Let's see who else. Don't want to miss anybody as I scroll. Linda Jean, hello. Linda Jean had a premiere earlier today.
Oh, and I missed it.
And oh yeah, it was good. It was good. Linda Jean's always good. But no auto tune. Okay, so we had a poll. So if you guys haven't voted yet, please vote. And I guess we could set a timer at a certain point and look at what it is that everyone said. So basically, we'll just go around. So my favorite holidays were always Christmas and Halloween and Valentine's Day. Those were my top three. And basically, only Halloween is any fun, and that's basically because of just the dressing up and the fooling around with the kids and it's the time to really be like a child, and the whole witchy aspect of it is a lot of fun. I don't get into the whole big gore thing, but I like all the decorations and the funness of that. So I wanted to ask all you guys what your favorite holidays were, and if you still celebrate them with as much vigor as you did when you were into all of them. Tristan.
So Christmas, I mean, I liked Christmas as a child, but the older you get, it's like, meh. And being that I don't have kids of my own, it's like, what's the point? And all of my family lives really far away, so so it hasn't been. I think last time I've had friends invite me, so I've had like a couple of friend Christmases recently, but other than that, I haven't really celebrated in probably 20-25 years.
Oh wow. Oh, that is a long time. So that's before you started your spiritual journey, even just once you moved out of the house. Oh no.
No, because I mean, I've always been pretty spiritual, but
Okay.
I mean, I really adopted Wicca formally in 2000.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
I was pretty spiritual before that too. But I don't think that didn't really have anything to do with it. I think it was just more circumstance. And now it's like, I'm not Christian. I don't really miss it. So whatever. And what bothered me the most was, working with the public, and they'd say, "Oh, what are you doing for Christmas?" And I'd say, "Oh, nothing," or whatever. And it was always, "Oh, oh no." And and you know what? Like, that makes it worse. Don't do that. But then I learned to like just not give them that space. So I'll be like, no, I don't celebrate it, quite contentedly so, or whatever, and then that quells that weird pity that people seem to think they have to put out there.
Right.
But
Right.
for favorites, definitely Halloween, yeah, and even still, but I mean more so, it's more spiritual for me now. So even though I like dressing up, but that's, I think, why that one has stayed with me. And I mean, Christmas, but a few days before, like all of those holidays are pagan days, so I'm just a little off, and
Right.
sometimes too lazy to do anything anyway. So kind of depends.
All right, well, my witchy sister, I was hoping that you'd touch on that too, because I was like, they're all, yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. And how about you, Victor?
I would say mine have probably changed throughout the years, but it used to be because I agree with Diana. Mine used to be the 4th of July, and then I changed since I got on my path. And I would say Halloween was probably always my close second, but Halloween has superseded. It's now my favorite. And then I would say the 4th is probably dropped to I would say Halloween, Christmas, and then the 4th of July are probably my three favorite ones. I
Cool.
just wish that I wish the 4th was a little bit. I wish the 4th was the capstone to summer instead of the beginning of summer, though, because it seems like it'd be the best because it'd be like a great capstone. So,
Hmm.
but I would say Halloween. I do like the magic of Christmas and putting things up. I don't always put up the tree. It just depends on if my boyo is in the country or not. So, and I did enjoy that aspect, with as having Christmas and things like that, because it's fun to see the kids' reactions whenever they open their gifts or walk in there and overwhelmed by everything, and I always enjoyed the picking up my tree after the cats destroy it a couple times as well and break my favorite ornaments, that sort of thing. So I would say those three are probably my favorite. So yeah, I would probably say it's Halloween and Christmas and then the 4th. Probably close neck and neck for the 4th and Christmas though.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. How about you, Lucky?
Well, that's a tough one because I don't like Christmas or Thanksgiving themselves, but I do like the season. Um, it's kind of a weird thing where I love between Christmas, Thanksgiving and Christmas that time. The Thanksgiving, visiting the family, the eating thing was never my thing. I never liked all that eating. I did like to spend time with the family, so Thanksgiving was great visiting people. And of course, I liked Christmas 'cause I like buying things for other people, but the shopping thing was not my thing. The energy from shopping was always, I liked giving the gifts, but shopping from was always tough for me. So that's a hard thing, but it always St. Patrick's Day because St. Patrick's Day was always the time to meet with friends, celebrate, have fun. But unfortunately, my son is born on, or unfortunately, my son is born on St. Patrick's Day, so it kind of the last 20 years have put a pause on my celebrations on St. Patrick's Day. Kind of funny that
Wow.
way. Although he has gone with me to some of the old pubs because they're kind of family style during the day. So that was cool for the last few years.
That is cool.
But yeah,
Oh, that's
Christmas shopping was always bothersome to me, just the energy. But I loved gift giving, not receiving. But I never really appreciated getting the gifts. That was another problem of mine. I loved thinking about the people and seeing their reaction and succeeding and winning. Oh, they liked the gift. I won. It's weird. While Halloween, I love the Halloween season, the spooky season. I don't do pretty. I have a phobia of people in costumes or masks, and
So is that claustrophobia, fear of Santa Claus?
no, it's fear
Oh,
of clowns, cloudophobe. Yeah,
oh, okay.
it's yeah. I have a deep fear of clowns, which and people say, oh, because of it. No, it's not because of it. Oh, because of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. No, I'm not from Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, that was a great movie.
All those things they always accuse it. The clowns. I mean, no, those are great movies. They prove a clowns are evil people. But yeah, I just one of the things is that I just never got over. I don't know what happened to me in childhood. My mother has a whole story, but she still doesn't really know why clowns. But I I meet them and just I can't even talk to them. It just ugh.
a lot of people don't like clowns though. Like, so you're not. That's There's a lot of people that don't like clowns. So you're not alone there. And I could see how one would lend itself to another. Seeing the people in costumes. There's kids. I remember when my second one was in nursery school, and there was a kid. and she was great all year round, but you couldn't take her to school. The parents literally knew that to take the day off because she was absolutely terrified of anyone in a costume.
It is
And
weird.
yeah, I remember one year they kind of tried a little bit to see, because she was getting closer to the age level where she would be entering kindergarten, right? So I guess she was 4, and it was she was like you could see the fear in her, like she was shaking, like they just because they figured if we bring her into we don't take her out trick or treating, but we just bring her into the school where it's her friends and she's seeing the friends that she sees every day, she'll be okay with it. But she wasn't. So yeah, some people have that, so that's understandable.
A few years ago, my friends brought me to what I thought was going to be a tech fair, like computer fair, where you look at new computer equipment. It was a furry convention, and that was the practical joke. They took it to a furry convention, and you wouldn't believe what I was just like. I almost lost it. Well, no, I did lose it. I left. They I was gone. I just disappeared. I called a taxi and found my way to the train, and I got my way home because they drove me, and they thought they didn't know where I was. This was um, I wasn't. Yeah, I turned my cell phone off. I didn't want nothing to do with the whole thing. Furry. That's something I can't even comprehend. Those people, and
Did you
that's
say a
just
ferret?
judgment. Furry.
Furry.
Oh, a
Do you want
furry.
do you want a furry?
Uh,
The people dressed in costumes for because they like it too much.
oh, that's different. Okay, I never heard of
No,
that.
you never heard of
Victor's
furries?
face.
No, I thought you said ferret convention. I was just like, okay.
No, no, furry
Why are you
convention.
so mad?
Furries
Yeah,
love each other in costume
what
to
is
a
that
point.
noise?
You never heard of furries? Oh, it is. And can you imagine having a phobia of them and these people dressed up and and they're dating. They want to date each other, and it's just one of the weirdest things.
Dating
And
necessarily.
I come into this place and they're socializing and everything, and I'm just it was horrible. And I was expecting to look at computers, you know, new
That's
tech.
that's funny.
That's
That's
when I learned do not trust anybody.
okay. You know what the
Can
the
I?
thing? Yes.
I just want to quickly comment on Linda Jean's comment about people being nicer. If you work retail, you will not have that opinion at all. And I think that's part of what really crushed Christmas for me too. Because I mean, I was working at Walmart like for 7 years. That's not a fun time. And nobody is, but I shouldn't say nobody. Very few people are actually nicer when they are Christmas shopping. It's, yeah, it's terrible.
Oh,
So,
30 years ago, I worked for a pet shop, and they refused to sell anything, any animals at
good,
all.
good.
I think it was the last 2 weeks before Christmas, or something like that. It was like 2 or 3 weeks before Christmas, and people were livid. Where we'd sell them all the equipment so they get their place ready, and we explained to them, "You buy fish, you've got to condition the water, so it's going to take you 2 or 3 weeks anyways for the condition the water before you put your fish in." Oh, we know what I'm doing. Know what I'm doing. Like no, and then of course hamsters and dogs, and we sold that was another problem. We sold dogs and cats. They're all from the puppy mills, whatever.
yes.
But yeah, we sold nothing the 2 weeks before Christmas. But well, all the equipment you would want to buy, we set everything up. It was also came with a discount for any live you can buy after the show, which I was kind of against. But it was that was Christmas. But that's when you saw the bad part of people when you tell them, "Oh, you can buy all the supplies for your animal, but you can't buy the animal till after Christmas." And but I want to have a puppy under the tree. I'm like, that was like, no, you're not going to have a dog under the tree. No.
Yeah. See, and that's what I'm getting at. It's like it seems like, as a society we're growing up and we're not tolerating certain behaviors anymore because we just see that the wrong in them. But is that happening because people are awakening more and they're sitting more in their truth and they're saying, no, that's not for me. I'm not going to partake in that. So even people that necessarily are not on the spiritual journey, and are seeing past some of the like think about it, we're lying to our kids about Santa. You know what I mean? Like we're starting off
Why are you whispering?
because I don't know what my 13-year-old
Oh,
believes.
that's right. That's right.
So, but like, look how we're starting off, right? Like we sit there feeding into this lie, and then those elves that move every night, those elves, you got to move those elves. You got to, and then there's people on Instagram, and they're doing all these funky things with those elves. You know what? Sometimes that elf just sat there in the same spot, and it was observing. And the elf was observing because I didn't have the energy to sit there and think of where I was going to put the elf again because the elf got there for Thanksgiving and it had to move every night. And then you had it. How could you compete with all these people doing all these extra? They have a lot of time on their hands to think about what they're going to do with these elves. So between lying to them about Santa and then lying to them about these magical elves, I think that it just gets to be a little too much, and that I'm like just sitting there. I don't lie to them about other things. Why do I want to sit there lying to them about that? You know?
May I comment?
Please do.
I believe that now I don't let's say how do I word this carefully? It seems to me like the whole Santa story is very much in preparation for believing in God, right? Like it's the same sort of idea, right? He rewards us and punishes us, and he's watching all the time, and we should be good out of fear of doing something wrong and him knowing, right? And it's the same. It's all the same stuff.
But is
That
it
we're
believing in
that,
God or just believing in religion, right? Because there's
Blind
some people
faith.
that
well,
believe in
that's what I
God and
mean.
they,
It's like,
yeah,
well, yeah, obviously, and that's why I expanded on it. Like,
conditioning,
obviously,
right?
not God as like divine source, like we believe, but God as
Unconditional
in
love.
this is the one that's going to punish you if you do something wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. And that bridges us over into spirituality, right? Because if there's
Hmm.
unconditional love, then you're loved no matter what, and you
Yeah.
understand that if you're having a human experience, you're obviously going to make mistakes, and but are they really mistakes or are they just lessons?
Hmm.
So then you're telling all these little kids, hey, we have expectations of you, rather than just, I don't know. I just I and
So is it okay? So is it conditioning? I'm sorry. Go ahead and make your
No,
point.
no, no, no. I was just gonna say, I mean, I love the idea that I had it for as long as I did when I was a kid, but then it's like you when you really ground into all of these
Hmm.
things, right? When you start like seeing the truth in all those things, it's like, oh, that's kind of like messed up.
I have another thought after Victor's done.
Okay.
Okay. So well, I'm gonna go in a little bit different direction. So is the tooth fairy gaining money for our teeth that we lose, put them under our pillow? Is that conditioning us to sell our body parts or get on a donator list or something like that?
Oh,
You
how
see?
sinister. Oh, I like that. Yeah, 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 yeah. And it starts off with something so small.
Yeah. And just builds and builds.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
yeah.
You have the floor, Trista.
So could it also be because so here's the whole Santa thing and the Tooth Fairy and all of that, Easter Bunny, all of that stuff that we're, you know, told to believe, and then suddenly it's like you yank the carpet out from under them and go, no, sorry, that's all fake. And does that then help us to lose our belief in things that maybe we could be believing in, like the elementals and things that make sense in a more, spiritual and energetic way? So it's like none of this is true except God, but you don't want to believe in all of these other things.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's a good point with the elementals, right? Because how many times do people even say imaginary friends and all that, and
Mm-hmm.
they're
Mm-hmm.
discouraged. No, that's not true. No, you're making it up. Or,
Yeah.
but those other things that you make up are okay. And when they're young like that, yeah, they probably can see fairies. They probably can see dead
Mm-hmm.
people. And the imaginary friend, it could be even a passed on relative, and they just don't know how to put that on, or even a passed on, like if they live somewhere that's been around, they might have a friend that's a ghost for real, you know? So,
And let's go back to Santa for a moment too.
mhm.
Consider this too. So some poor kid that doesn't get anything for Christmas apparently has been very bad. They were on the naughty list for
Mm-hmm.
some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it could be argued that the whole gift giving aspect of it is to spawn mass consumerism.
Oh, of
right
course.
Oh, for sure.
right at the end of the fiscal year. You know?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hmm.
But isn't that Black Friday too? Because didn't they put Black Friday there as like that's when they're actually when companies are tend to be in the black, where they're not losing money anymore, and that's why everything goes on sale. I read that
Hmm.
somewhere one time.
Oh,
I don't know
had not heard that.
This is our
that it
last
takes that
push.
long for them to make that money, and
Hmm.
then there's the big push at the end for everybody to
Hmm.
spend everything.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, and that's as at the end of the day, right? The big truth is that it's all about money, right? And then for the children that maybe are not, well, you have people that can afford to spoil their children like that with, because I mean, before too, it's like you get a couple of gifts, and now it's like you see these trees, especially with social media, and it's like
Yeah.
overflowing with gifts, and it's like everything and a ridiculous list, and look what I
Yes.
got, and then the kids are doing hauls, Christmas hauls, so everyone's comparing. That's
Yeah.
like you could see where social media has also had a large effect on someone that maybe can't afford those things for their child and doesn't get those things for their child, and yeah, and then they have that stigma, well, I wasn't good enough, or then they are told the lie sooner so that they don't feel so bad, but at the same time it's still kind of, you know that whole rug getting pulled out from under them.
Yeah. I babysat really early. Like I was babysitting from when I was 11, and the girl that I babysat was kind of a friend. Like she was, years younger than me. I think she was 6, so she was a great deal younger than me. But she was really mature, and we got along fine. And I lived across the street from her house, so that's why I was able to babysit for her really easily. But anyway, the point is, one year she asked me what I got from Santa for Christmas, and I kind of froze, like mentally. I'm like, okay, what do I say? Because I don't want to say too much, and I don't want to say too little, and whatever. And then I said a couple of the things that I had got and said that they were from Santa, and then she like listed this like so much stuff that she got, from Santa. And then I was like, okay, maybe I should have asked her to do that first, so that I could have, arranged my answer around her.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. It's just that awkwardness of the imbalances.
Yep. And for
Yeah.
as much as that was my favorite holiday, because of like Lucky said, I enjoyed giving gifts and I enjoyed seeing people be happy to receive them. When I got to see the larger scope of things, right? When I went outside of my family, outside of my social circles, and I was actually just an adult working and being around other people that were maybe single moms, like Amanda said, or just not making that kind of money that you can put so much of, even if you started allocating for that all year, right? They used to have the Christmas saving clubs. I forget what the bank used to call them, but the Christmas club or something like that, when you put money aside every year.
Yeah.
So I used to use my flexible spending account for that, or my health spending account, and I would say, okay, I'm going to set aside this money, and then I would use all my, and then cash it in before, and then that's how I would save for Christmas, and when you start looking at it like that, you start seeing how it's really not as nice as you see the sadness in Christmas.
Well, and thinking about the Dirty Santa games, if you were corporate or any of you did play Dirty Santa at work,
I didn't play Dirty
oh
Santa,
God, that
but
was
I don't know what
fun.
that is.
Oh, that's where everybody brings a gift in. And what you do is you get to choose. So we'll start, say we're sitting in a circle, and Lucky opens the first gift, and he gets to choose. So however it's boxed or bagged up, he'll
Oh,
be
I
like,
can't imagine.
okay, I want that one. And so if he opens it up, and if he likes it, he'll just keep it. But the thing is the next person opens up, they can either take Lucky's gift or they can choose something else. So they choose
We
something
call
else,
that.
expecting to get something better. And probably the worst thing I did, then we'll get to you, Trista.
Sorry.
The worst thing we ever did, I think I did it, is I wrapped up in the nicest bag, this huge, huge gift bag. And it was a 5 gallon, one of those big, huge tubs of mayonnaise. And wrapped it up. It was beautiful. And you would have no idea, but it was just big. And everybody was like, oh, I want that one. I want Victor's gift. And that poor person, when they opened it, because the gift got chosen later, Wait, no, people were vying for it. Yeah. So, and then the person was so disappointed. They opened it up and it was a big jar of mayo. So,
I never heard of such a thing.
but you're allowed
I
to
all,
steal other people's gifts, though.
all I was going to say is we call that white elephant, and I don't like it. I just want to have. I don't want to
Oh,
have to
maybe it is
be.
white elephant.
It's got a bunch of names though, so it
Where
could
did you
be.
get Dirty Santa from? There was that
That's a
Dirty
different
Santa
game.
movie. Wasn't there a Dirty Santa movie or something with
I think so.
Bad Santa,
Billy Bob
Bad Santa.
Bad
Yeah, Billy
Santa?
Bob's Son did a Dirty Santa.
That's
Yes,
it.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a funny movie. That was
we did a similar thing, but it was called either White Elephant or Yankee Swap. And the Yankee
Yeah.
Swap was 3 cards. First card you open, second card you either keep or swap, the third card you take from someone else or you keep what you have and you're out. So, and it was basically draw these cards from the deck. It was 2 sets of cards, 52 cards, and then it was a whole thing. And it took a long time. And of course, you didn't get to keep your gift till your third card was pulled, and you got to see what It was just a madhouse.
Oh.
Um,
So at
but
least it's adults, but even still, there's adults that I'm sure were sad. You know what I mean? Or maybe people that spent more money on a nice gift, and then someone that spent, money just buying socks. I don't know.
that was for me
Yeah.
personally. It was having my gift be exchanged the most. People keep taking the gift that I brought. Whatever I brought home didn't matter to me. It was to see my gift be going from hand to hand, people wanting it was
Everyone's
always my,
fighting for
my
it.
goal. And they go, "Dude, you don't know how to play this game." I'm like, I don't care what everyone has. I just want to see my gift go crazy. I want people to fight over my gift. And they go, "That's not the point."
Oh my god.
I love the idea of people fighting over the gift I bring. I really do have a warped sense of enjoyment because I didn't care if I got the worst gift. I never cared. I want to see people fight over my gift. My wife hates when I played Yankee Swap because I would just like, she says, "Why would you bring such a nice gift?" Because it was like a max the price you had to bring, and I would do is go close as possible but nice as possible.
And then you would come home with a big jar of mayonnaise.
Or a rubber chicken.
I came home one year with a 30-year bottle of Muscatel.
I don't know what that is.
It's
I don't know
it's
what that is.
I don't know. It was an alcohol that was garbage, and it was like mud inside. You don't open it. It was just mud. The idea was just to. It still had an 89-cent tag on it. It was 30 years old, and I was like 22 at the time. And the joke was that that the child who closest to get age to drink would get this horrible bottle of alcohol, and then they would switch it off. So I gave it to another cousin, and then it disappeared. And all the adults were asking, "What'd you do with that bottle? What'd you do with the bottle?" I'm like, "I gave it to my cousin. She had it." "Well, she denies it." "Yeah, I know why she denied it, because she threw it away because she hated the whole thing. She wanted no part of it." So
No,
she
I
ended up getting blamed for it, and then I'm like, you know what? I'll take that blame. That was a terrible. It was my father's side, which is like 12 brothers and sisters. So, and I'm like, you know what? I upset people. That means people are remembering me all year long. They want to know where that bottle was that I don't have. My cousin
Oh, lucky.
apologizes. He's like, "I am so sorry. I got rid of that bottle." I'm like, "I know you got rid of the bottle. I gave it to you and it disappeared." But they're all blaming you. I'm like, "Yeah, it's okay."
And can we do a quick panel poll here? Just a
Sure.
little. Do any of you like fruitcake?
Oh, the fruitcake.
My wife loves fruitcake.
Loved past tense or
No,
present?
absolutely loves it now.
Okay.
Not the fruitcake you pass from year to year, which we also had one of those.
That's fun too.
But real fruitcake. And honestly, I had never tried it. I thought it was a joke anyway. They didn't think it was actually real. I thought there was only like a couple of fruitcakes around. They just keep switching from person to person. And my wife says, "Oh, no, this is good stuff, good stuff." It is terrible. It is like, I don't know what is preserved or what it is. I don't know what is fruitcake, but it's no good. Not good.
Oh,
I think
I
there's
haven't.
some families that keep the fruitcake. I've heard stories of people passing it around for years.
Yes, that we do have one of
I've heard
those.
that. I've
It's
heard
from a
that.
company that no longer
I
exists.
I haven't had it since I was a kid, and then it was like, well, okay, I don't know, it was palatable-ish, but it wasn't something I would want to eat a lot of.
It's it's like weird sweet. It's like really like candied fruit. It's got a weird taste to it, and I can't put my finger on it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I've never had a fruitcake. It's not a Spanish thing. However, my mother loves what she calls fruitcake, and it's an Italian cake, and it's kind of tall and domed, and it's called panettone, and that she likes, and we would have a big hunk of it's like it's a very it looks like a tall hat, one of those big tall hats, and it's got fruit inside, and we would have that with hot chocolate every year. So it's not necessarily something that's like, ooh, yummy, but we would have that with hot chocolate. Like my mom makes hot chocolate with the bar, and milk and cinnamon, and she melts it over the stove top, and that was Christmas Day. That was what we would have for breakfast.
Well, when I growing up, I grew up on a farm, and we didn't do fruitcake, but we did do this Portuguese bread. We're not Portuguese, but we had neighbors who were Portuguese, and they make this bread. And at Easter time, they put eggs in it, hard-boiled eggs. I'm not sure what the point of this was, but there was this really sweet Portuguese bread. It has a whole Portuguese name and everything, and that was phenomenal. Portuguese bread. We didn't call
Hmm.
it Portuguese bread. We used to talk, I don't know if
Oh,
I
I
use
gotta
it.
ask some Portuguese people. We have Portuguese people around here.
Oh, I don't know what that bread is. It's sweet bread. It's sweet bread. I think it's just
It's
Portuguese.
Is it
Christmassy.
braided?
What?
Is
It's
it braided?
Christmassy. So
Braided? No, no. It's a big, giant, round loaf.
I don't know. I don't know.
It looks like a giant, puffy uh, muffin.
Hmm.
Masa cevada,
I don't know.
according to this. It says masa cevada,
Oh,
Portuguese sweet bread.
Yep, that's it. That sounds like it.
Oh, it kind of looks almost maybe like fun.
okay.
I mean, maybe I'd have to pull some of that off.
What,
You
what
know,
what's on it? Oh no, 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 no! It was just the bread. It wasn't all that decorations on
okay.
it. Oh, the baby Jesus was in
Jesus.
sometimes. The things in Easter time, there was a baby Jesus doll inside that.
What's
Forgot about the
Oh,
baby
the doll?
Jesus.
Okay.
oh, don't
that's like king cake.
yeah. Isn't there a
Yeah,
baby
that's oh,
Jesus and some cake for some New Orleans thing
Yeah, it's
that
king
they do?
cake.
King cake?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. But the Portuguese, we need Fatima, or we need Scotty's half Portuguese,
'Cause you also
or
remember that I also grew up in a weird neighborhood anyway. So I mean, it was eclectic. So the Portuguese weren't
ooh,
always influenced by other people. Again,
ooh,
it
that's
was
pretty.
kind of, but it looked more like a muffin, like straight up on top and then round on the top, which is like a giant muffin.
there are other, like some other shapes and
Yeah,
stuff.
it is. It is. I don't know. My phone went. Here it is.
Oh wow, I need to have some of that.
I think the weird
It's
stuff
a
on the top
nice
is optional.
custom, I guess, as long as you don't get what is it? Bob makes king cake for Epiphany. Oh, okay. See, and we used to celebrate that too. The uh, Feast of Ascension. So we would call that Three Kings Day, and then you would get gifts from the Three Kings as well. So think of all the gifts. My goodness, these they
Oh,
had to like.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Cause like I mean, come on already. And we don't even know that he was really born around that time.
Well, he
So and
was,
then
but
New
it was a good
Year's is
story though.
yeah, New Year's is completely off. Like and Easter, like that's another one that now is completely off too. We were never big on Easter, other than the egg hunts, but for some people that's another big family gathering, and it's who's hosting Easter, and they would know a
I
year ahead of time and stuff.
I think I liked Easter food better, and I don't know, like, because we would take our like we would take the big basket of like stuff that mom had made and stuff we were going to eat for Easter, and then go get it blessed or whatever before
Oh,
at church. So everybody would put their big baskets around the state or whatever you call it of the church, and then priests would go and bless it all. And then I believed that it tasted better, so
I don't
yeah.
remember doing that.
I mean,
I'm okay with that.
Catholic?
you know,
Yeah, yeah. Roman Catholic.
I
a
wouldn't miss that.
holiday that was phenomenal, was magical when I was growing up was Mother's Day. Mother's Day for us meant going to the lake. And sometimes, because Mother's Day is still a little bit, it could be cool, it could be hot, but we would always go and we'd go to the same lake, get the same campground, and we just had those concrete picnic tables and everything. And our whole family, at least on my mother's side, would show up, and we would have the greatest of time. Great, spend the whole day.
Oh, how nice. So you did like
Yeah.
a big barbecue or
Yeah.
like a family picnic sort of reunion.
And one of my uncles had this enormous cast iron skillet. It's like huge, and he would always make a huge mess, I guess, of fried potatoes and onions. He would cook it out on the grill, fried potatoes and onions, and they were so awesome. It made it smell amazing outside. Isn't it interesting how food smells amazing outside? Almost any food,
Yep.
especially
I was
fried
noticing that
food.
the other day.
You learned that the other day.
Well, no, I was noticing because like I don't eat meat, right, or most meat, and I was walking and I could smell a barbecue and I was like, oh my god, that smells so good. And I'm like, but I wouldn't eat it. I know I wouldn't eat it, so why does it smell good to me?
Okay, so then, so that's another part of it, right? So the holidays, right? Although we don't celebrate them, we do have fond memories, right? There's all this nostalgia associated with the holidays, and part of it is the family, the smells, because smells take you back in time. You know, you could smell something and right away, like, yeah, you know, and maybe the foods we ate that become comfort foods also. Like there's certain foods that we would have certain times of the year, and I just want to always have it that time of the year because of the memory, like that hot chocolate. Like I like to have that, and I don't necessarily like that panettone, but I'll buy one. And I usually buy one and gift it to my mom, and either I have some with her because I know she's going to eat it probably all because she'll eat the whole thing, or I'll just have it to just have a slice because it reminds me of my mom and growing up, you know? So it's not necessarily that I'm like into the whole mess of it, but those things that just bring you comfort because there are good memories in childhood, and it's like, oh man, I just really want some of this, you know?
Yeah. And we were all talking about our favorite holiday, and I think what it comes down to is not just the Christmas spirit, but there's like a certain air about different holidays. Like the 4th of July is very exciting because you're getting ready to go see a hole be blown into the sky, and then of course Halloween has that certain air about it, and I think it's really getting into the spirit of it, and it's just all those little things. Even back when we had trick-or-treaters, that was always fun. I always enjoyed that. And I remember doing trick-or-treating actually I was not trick-or-treating, I was actually giving out candy in the UK. And I lived in the American section of the village, and they knew that we celebrated Halloween. It wasn't big over there at the time, but the British kids would dress up. And I remember I had a mail drop on my door. I'll never forget this. And the kids would come up and ring the doorbell. And I would stick a stick through that mail thing and yell. And I was all dressed up and scared the bejesus out of them. And then give them some candy if they didn't run off. So I just remember having the best time.
If they did run, just throw it after them.
Well, they got the trick and the treat, so
That's
good
fun.
times. Good times.
Yeah. See, I dress up every year. Last year I didn't dress up, but like every year with the kids, I dress up. I go out and I get into it with them, and we have fun, you know. But like last year, it was like, oh, I'm like, oh, okay. But you know, I probably should have anyway because we do have a huge community here that comes trick or treating, and there's like, it's not a huge town, but this is the kind of town where you see kids, and some of the older kids, they'll still come. It'll be 9 o'clock, 9:30 at night, and you can hear them still running on the porch, and you know you can leave your basket there, and they know to just take a little bit. You know, you get one year they stole my basket, and I've never heard the end of it because it was like the kids' favorite big jack-o'-lantern basket, and oh, they still talk about, oh, I can't believe they stole our basket. But you know, you can leave it out there and they'll take a couple of pieces, or sometimes like I'll leave snacks because they're out. Like if it's during the school day, they what they'll do here is they'll get together at somebody's house and someone will host and they'll start there, and whoever hosts they'll just have all snacks and stuff. But I'll leave like, little bottles of water, or like I'll do like goldfish or pretzels, and then I'll mix in candy too because I get yelled at if there's not candy. And then they have the special houses that they hit with have the full size bars of whatever, and they like, that. And then you see the parents following around with the wagons, and then the parents have jello shots, and they have all kinds of stuff in their cups too. So that's kind of fun. And then the police officers are going around giving the kids the light up sticks too. So
Mm.
so it's fun. It's a community thing, and I think that that's what makes it fun. It's the idea of the community getting together and the spirit, seeing the kids so happy and running up and down, and then seeing those same kids year after year grow up, and oh, I remember when you dressed up like a chicken, and oh, whatever, and look at how big you are now, and so that's there's beauty in that.
And do you remember the last thing you dressed up as? Let's go across the panel. Lucky.
Oh, well, oof, there's a story to that. Dressed up like a ghost, but I sat in a graveyard.
Oh, jeez.
I lived near a graveyard, so I sat in the graveyard all dressed in white with white face and everything, and I got in so much trouble for doing that.
Oh,
I bet.
from who? That's hilarious. I love it.
My mother, my aunts, the
Oh, that's
police
not real
officer who
trouble.
saw me,
Oh, okay.
the family who almost drove us off the road. I didn't. I just
But
sat there.
you weren't breaking any laws, were
I
you?
was sitting in the cemetery or graveyard. I'm not sure which one it was because once there was no church involved, but it was just near my house was this burial area, and I sat in the middle of it, dressed in white, white faced, and I
If you're
got in so
gonna
much trouble. So go.
if you're
Right.
gonna do this
Go. I
again,
got in trouble for it.
hold on. If you're gonna do that again, please take a guitar and just play music in the dark in the middle of the night. It is the creepiest thing. Because there was one time when I worked at like 6 in the morning and I was going to the bus and I was walking somewhere and there was somebody playing a guitar where I couldn't see them. There was a park. I was walking by a park and there was this music coming, and that was creepy. So it would
That
be
is
even better if it was being played by a ghost.
Well,
Kapla. Yeah.
that burial area was also haunted, and no one would go.
Oh,
It was
wow.
one of the rumors was, that you don't go there at night, and because I see dead people, so it didn't matter to me. I'm cool with them. They're cool with me. It's cool, and I got to
And
play.
maybe it wasn't even you that these people were scared of. Maybe they saw the real ghosts.
No, the police officer saw me, stopped, and yelled at me and said, "You come over here. Do you know what you're doing? You're gonna get somebody killed." Oh,
You're like, it was that guy. The guy
I'm
I
just
see over
sitting
there.
here. I'm just sitting here in Halloween. Do you have any friends? Evidently not.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
All right,
What's
Krista.
wrong with
I
you?
love it. I love it.
I'm just sitting quietly in this. Oh, I
What
really
was
got
the
in a lot of
question
trouble. Yeah, I mean,
Oh my
I
god.
got in so much
Oh,
trouble.
what I dressed up as.
I
Uh,
wanted to dress up as
so
that.
we've like
I got in trouble for that. My mom was like, "No way."
I tend to dress up for work, like, and I work places that allows it, so that's
The
great.
last time.
And
The last time, though.
yeah,
The last time you
so the
dressed up.
last time would have been either a witch or a cat, because I did both. Because we dressed up 3 times because for all of our sale days. So I think I did a witch twice and a cat once for those 3 days.
Fine.
Those are the easiest for me.
Millie, what was yours?
Sabrina, the teenage witch. I did the
Fun.
Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, so I had like a little short blonde wig and a little black sweater dress with a white collar, and the very witchy kind of vibe. Yeah, but so it was a different witch.
Because I started thinking about it. It's like the last time I did, I was dating this gal, and she was like, "Oh, let's dress up. Let's dress up like cheerleaders, like on Saturday Night Live with Will Ferrell." And
Wow.
we even had a cheer that we would do. We
Oh
were
my
into
God.
it. We were,
Did you get candy?
we were wearing sweaters with the college with our college on, on it, and we were dressed from the same. We were dressed very similar. It was fun.
Oh
It's
my
fun.
god,
Hilarious.
I love that.
I was thinking as like after as a kid, but as an adult, I dressed up like
Who was that?
Judas.
Like who?
Judas, the one who
Superstar.
betrayed Jesus, and I had a noose around my neck with silver coins. I'm messed in the head, honestly. I am
Okay,
just
no, I can
messed
beat
up.
that. It wasn't me, but I can beat that. So, where was it? I think a university dance. Somebody was dressed up like Princess Di very shortly after,
Oh
with like
no!
with tire tracks across
Oh
his dress.
no!
Ooh, that's rough.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that is horrible.
See, but you can have so much fun with Halloween costumes too, because some people get so creative. My brother always has like the best ideas. He'll still get dressed up and go to parties, and I'm like, oh my God. And he comes up with the best things that I'm like, dude, that's so smart. I love it. I love it.
Have you
Wow.
seen the one? This goes around Facebook every year of like someone dressed up like a woman and with the name tag Eileen, and then with like her hair all kind of moosed, and just think back to 80s songs. We'll leave it at that.
Like, come on, Eileen. Dexy and the Midnight Runners. I've never
Mm,
seen it. I don't think.
mm.
Oh, Linda Jean saying she was
Poor
Paul
Eileen.
Stanley from Kiss.
Oh,
Oh, that's fun.
I think I did Kiss when I was a kid. I think my buddies and I did it because we had Rock and Roll Over or whatever it was that we played all the time.
Oh man. What's a huge
Honey
potato on a
potato.
string?
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
That's awesome. Oh wow.
A guy I worked with dressed up like, so he had a whole bunch of CDs. Now this was like 20 years ago, but he was had a whole bunch of CDs hanging from him, and then like a parrot on his shoulder, and a hat. And he was a software pirate.
See, that's good. I keep hearing about parrots this week. That's so funny. That's like the third time I hear parrot like in the last 3 days. Parrot, parrot,
Are you
parrot.
saying
Kind of thing.
pirate or parrot?
Parrot.
Like the bird or the
Yeah,
person? Okay.
yeah, yeah. And I can't help but see all the parrots behind Lucky
Yes.
always. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
So yeah.
pointing in one direction. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I love that. Oh my goodness. Oh, so we got to see how we outdo each other one Halloween. Maybe if we all still want to get dressed up.
I want to dress up for Halloween. I
We'll have to
never,
do that for this NTR for Halloween, the
never
closest
dressed
one.
up. Never dressed up.
So we have months now to think about it.
Well, let's see. Let's see what day it falls on.
A headhunter.
Saturday. Oh my God! It
Oh,
comes on a
excellent.
Saturday.
Uh, so
Hmm.
we can dress up twice, I guess, and tell everyone. I don't know. Maybe.
I
Hmm.
don't mind dressing up on the off days. I did it, like I said, 3 times in a row because our sale day like fell on whichever day it was, and then we were allowed to dress up for all 3 days. So there I
Oh,
was
three
on the
days.
bus. Like, I don't care.
That's great.
I mean, I wear my witch hat in regular public half the time anyway, so whatever.
Maybe for our maybe we should have a NTR Halloween special, and we can talk about various aspects of Halloween and have everyone send their pictures in. Like everyone that's here right now in the chat,
Oh, that'd
and
be
we can
fun.
review them. We can review them, or even have them pop in for a few moments and in costume.
That might be fun.
And actually, it
Oh,
might even be fun that way, because the only person will know who it is I can null out their names if they want to come in, and we try to guess who it is. That might be kind of
oh, that would be
fun.
fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can null out our names, and when we come on in costume, and we can change our voice.
I'm not usually unrecognizable in costume though, but that's okay.
You would be unrecognizable in
No,
costume?
I'm not. I'm not usually. I'm. It's just like me with
right.
most of my costumes come out of my regular closet.
You might have to go big this year. Really just think outside the box. Do something wild.
Oh, I didn't know that about South Africa. That doesn't do Halloween. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, Angela has to be Velma. Absolutely. Oh my
Yes,
God, Angela's
yeah,
the
yeah,
cutest
totally,
one.
totally.
Oh my God, I could see it with the little knee socks and the miniskirt. Oh,
Hey,
fun
at
and
least we've
so
had
like,
two references too. Two people have dressed
oh,
up like Star Trek people. Cass from Voyager, and then Jan was a Klingon.
how fun. See, okay, wait a minute. So now, no one can dress like a clown because we don't want to scare Lucky.
It's fine. I'm not in the same room. I'm not in the same room. It's okay. You dress up
Oh,
any
okay.
clown you want.
Well, you're on your way then, you know. Oh, that's fun. Because, like they say, if you're
Angela.
trying to get rid of a phobia, that you start with a picture, and you then start with it in a room, and you're looking through the window, kind of thing, and get closer and closer and closer. It's a process.
Millie,
Oh
the
my
poll.
God.
Do you want to address the poll real quick?
Yes, let's look at the results because it's getting to be
22
almost an
votes. That's
hour.
fun.
You want me to say it?
I don't see it. Is it?
Oh no.
Yeah, you have to say it because I don't see the poll.
I'll go ahead and end it. That way you'll see it in the chat. You'll see it on the YouTube side. Yep, 64% said yes, they still do celebrate big holidays with their family, and 36% say no. 22 votes.
That's pretty substantial.
That is pretty substantial. Wow. And of those 36, I wonder how many it's because they pull away from toxic family or just because they don't have family. Because there's also a lot of people that don't have family or yeah, or anyone that they would consider family or close enough to celebrate with.
Yeah, all of my situation has gone away. All the big celebrations are gone because I'm no longer invited. Because
Oh,
I'm ambivalent to the political thing, so each side thought I was supporting the other side, and they all very
I love that.
aggressive towards me. So
so they revolt.
being against both sides tends to make you, you know, an enemy to everyone. And of course, I'm an ass anyway. So okay, cool. You know, I don't want to be friends anyways.
Oh, now I stopped cooking.
Cooking. Oh,
Oh, okay.
oh yeah. That was the fun too, making food for those celebrations. That was awesome. I enjoyed that too.
Ooh,
Whenever
speaking
you
of
come
food.
home with an empty dish, because I mean everyone ate it. Coming home with a half full dish is like, oh, they didn't like my food.
Oh, I thought you meant you showed up to their house with an empty dish. I was like, that's so messed up. No wonder they don't invite you.
No, that's
And
my
a
wife.
lid, just fill it up.
No, my wife tends to come back with more food than we brought, and I'm like, oh no, no, no. She says they don't want it.
That's funny.
And speaking of
I,
food,
I do remember that. We must have pictures somewhere.
yesterday I came across. I'm telling you because these two already know. The other two already know. I found my frozen pumpkin pie filling. I found it in my freezer from the fall, and so I thawed it out, and I made two beautiful pumpkin pies yesterday. And I've
Really?
eaten pumpkin pie all day today. I'm gonna go have the final slice off the first pie after
Oh,
So
this.
you stored it right because I stored some mushrooms in the freezer and they got all freezer burned.
Hmm.
did you use a food saver bag?
Food mushrooms, not food saver.
Yeah, like the kind that you just suck out all the air and the vacuum
No,
seal.
I tried to use something. I tried to do the janky
Yeah,
way,
you
and
just got
it
some
didn't work
moisture
out
in
very
it.
well, did it? No,
Like where
it
you
did it the
just
right
suck
way.
the
That's
air out of the
awesome.
bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went. I got an air pump and I went took all the air out and I closed it back.
Oh my God.
I haven't tried that way before.
Maybe that's the way you need to try. Put a little more vigor in it.
It didn't work.
Oh my God. Anyway. All right. Tom Cruise.
Legend. That was an awesome movie.
Was that Tom Cruise or was that
That was
Brad
Will
Pitt.
Smith?
Cruise.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking of I Am Legend then.
Or Legend of the Fall.
Oh, okay.
No,
Oh,
no.
yeah, Legend of the
There's
Fall
a
is
Tom
Brad Pitt for
Cruise
sure.
movie called Legend with a unicorn and an elf and a woman. Yeah, it's called Legend. It's one of Tom Cruise's first movies.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It is spectacular.
I thought it was Risky Business.
I remember that one.
One
It's
of. I think
before
Risky
Risky Business.
Was it?
Let me look it up.
I'm getting there.
The one that he didn't wear the Ray-Ban.
1985, released in 86. It is Tom Cruise. And click on him.
'83. You're right. Risky Business was before Legend.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
thank you. I didn't get there.
Okay, I never heard of that movie.
Legend? Oh, it's spectacular.
Apparently, it's a legend,
I-
Millie.
Apparently,
Well, didn't
I'm
it?
missing out.
I haven't seen it either.
Labyrinth is like such a great movie.
That's another one I gotta see. And the Dark Crystal. I haven't seen that one either.
Dark Crystal.
Oh,
that is-
really?
I know. I
that
know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
You have to watch that.
I know. I think it's free on YouTube.
Oh, it's
actually,
so
the
good.
Dark
It's so
Crystal.
good.
Dark Crystal. It's long though. And you have to.
No, I don't think so.
So
Dark
maybe not
Crystal?
tonight.
Oh, I was
I
high at
think
the
it's
time.
normal.
Forget it. Yeah, I
Well,
watched
that's
Dark
what I was
Crystal
going to
high,
say
and
too.
it really
Like
was not
maybe
good
I'm
for you.
remembering wrong. It's an hour 33. Ooh,
Really?
133.
Really?
Definitely.
Wow. Don't watch Dark Crystal high. Definitely don't.
Oh,
Are those your party
dude.
thoughts, Lucky?
What?
I'm going to disagree. We'll make that the next NTR. We'll fight it out.
What's that?
82.
Whether you should watch it with or without substances.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
thought
I
it
don't
was
know
a
who
lot
hosts next
longer.
week. Is it you, Trista? I think it's up. It's you, maybe
It
Trista.
messed
next
with
Am
my
week.
I?
head.
I don't know.
I think so. You're still thinking about food, yeah. See, and I think that I think to surmise for me, I would have to say that the best part about holidays is the food. And really, typically, I'm a foodie, so it's probably always going to be about the food.
And
Ooh.
I watched Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, imbibing and then totally sober. And when I imbibed, it was the best movie I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
When I was totally sober, it was a disappointment.
Biodome, another one that's just like, I don't know, man.
With
That
Pauly
was
Shore.
terrible.
I don't remember
Yeah.
that movie,
Yeah,
although
that's-
I know I
yeah.
watched it.
Yeah, that's another
And-
movie like that. Yeah, that's
Yeah, and I think
that
it's
movie
good
does
that I
not
don't
hold up
remember
at
it.
all when you're sober. No, that movie does not hold up when you're sober.
I think the
I
best
don't know what
Pauly
it
Shore
is.
movie is what's it called? Dang gummit, where he goes out to
Encino
be.
Man.
Huh? No, it's actually better than that. Is he goes out to a farm with
Yes,
one of his
son-in-law.
coworkers. Son-in-law. Yeah, that is.
Yes,
so
yes,
freaking
that was really good.
think I saw
I
that.
watched that so many times back in the day, but it's been years now. I forgot it existed. Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
a good
God.
one.
In Yahoo Serious, he had a movie that was Young Einstein. Great movie when you're not sober.
Oh, maybe that's the topic then for coming up at some point. Great movies to watch when you're not
No
sober.
wheezing the juice. Yes.
Hypothetically, some great movies that you watch not sober.
Buddy.
What's a good movie when you're
my
sober?
God.
Star Wars.
That's so good. That's so good.
Encino Man. Oh boy. Oh, that's a messed up movie.
I watched Encino Man 10 times in 7 days in
Wow.
like 1990.
Although Beetlejuice is a great movie sober.
Your cat is old and ugly. Is that the Spanish he learns in Encino Man?
The cheese is
The
old
cheese
and
is
moldy.
old and moldy. That's it. Okay. How do you say that? What does he say though? What is it in Spanish?
Oh, el queso, right? So the cheese
Is old.
está viejo y feo. But is that how he says it though? I don't know.
I think he
That's how
says it something.
I'll have to
He
look it up.
says it in a way that they understand him and laugh at him because it's right when because someone is accusing him of like trying to get his woman or whatever, and that's what his response is.
Oh my God.
And then he just bursts into laughter.
We have to. I'm gonna look up the clip now. I'm sure there's 10 million clips. If I start looking it up, and then I'll get every. And then you know what's funny is that I'll start looking up
Ooh.
Encino Man, and I want you guys that we all watch the same shows to tell me on your home feed then how many feeds you get for Encino Man because that'll happen. And sometimes I'll look something up and I'll apologize and I'll be like, sorry friends, but I was looking at this, and you just might start getting a bunch of this stuff on your home feed, because that happens. But anyway.
Oh, very
pardon
enjoyable
me.
topic. Very enjoyable topic, Melanie.
It was different.
Sorry,
It was
correction.
Christmas in
He
July.
says the cheese is old and moldy. Where is the bathroom?
Oh,
That's what it is.
I don't have to watch. That's probably shorter than I have a
It's
feeling that
37
Dark
seconds.
Crystal might be slower
I,
to watch than Encino Man.
I don't think
put
I've
it in our
seen Bubba
Discord.
Hotep. I don't think I've
No,
seen that, Autumn.
I never even heard of that movie.
Yeah, me neither.
Or is that a character from somewhere? I don't know. Starman was wonderful. I love Starman.
Wait, it wasn't Dennis Quaid. It was
The other guy.
Randy Quaid.
No,
no,
mostly
it's
kidding.
not a
he's in
Quaid.
a family.
No, it's not a Quaid though.
No, but it's one of those family of
Jeff
actors.
Bridges
Yes.
played
Oh,
Starman.
Starman.
hmm
Is
I
that
think you're
right?
talking about
Girl from
Enemy Mine.
Superman.
Enemy Mine with Dennis Quaid.
And the funniest scene in Starman, I thought, is when the lady, he gets in the car and he's sitting there, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
sitting in the passenger, he slams on the brakes and he goes bam and hits his forehead on the dash. I laughed so hard. I thought it because he didn't know about bracing himself because he's an alien. That's like perfect.
Oh, but he played such an innocent, good alien. It was wonderful, and I love that girl from, um, was it something Allen? Was it? I don't know. From she was in Superman, wasn't she? The girl, the Lois Lane in Superman too.
Hmm.
Was
I
she?
can't. What was her name?
I don't know.
No, I thought it was something with Allen. Wasn't Debbie Allen? Something
Oh,
Allen.
because he says handicapped. He's trying to learn words. Handicapped. What does handicapped mean?
When he was driving, she said, "Red stop, green go, yellow go really really fast."
Oh,
Those
that's
were really
good.
fast. Oh my god, yeah.
Well, I've got to go, you guys.
I know. I have to go too. You go enjoy that pie because we can't.
And I'm putting Cool Whip all over the top of it.
Very nice.
Margot Kidder, thank you, Kim Kitts.
Oh, that's her name. Yes.
That's it.
Thank you. Because I'm gonna look for the clips now for Encino Man. If
It's already in our chat.
it is, oh good. Thank you. I appreciate that. She's so fast. I love it.
And my
Well,
party.
thank you all. I think it's Trista next week, but I'm not really sure. But I appreciate you guys coming to join us once again. And have a terrific week ahead. If you guys have any
Okay.
parting words,
All pie is good pie.
that's wonderful.
Love your family. If your family doesn't love you, then you make a new family.
And
There
you're
you
always
go.
welcome in
Pressure's
this one.
on. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Oh, okay.
Take
Then we'll
what's
see you
food.
next week.
Same bad time, same bad time. Namaste.
Have a wonderful week.
Love
Bye,
you all.
guys. Love you all.
Love you.
Awkward pause.
Have a good life.